Utala, good morning to all of you. Today, 3rd December 2021. Today, 3rd December 2021. So welcome to the subject Thermodynamics today. Can you hear me all?
Good morning, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. Today is this day 2, lesson 2. I hope you are reading the material. The notes I have already passed to you, the one-time note, and also gave you one continuous assessment, and hope you are working on that. So we'll continue the session today. Later, I will put the topic here. I will put the topic later. Have you heard R290? Have you heard the word R290? Have you heard the word R290? And its applications. Okay. And also R600. Let's see. Later we will talk about that. R290 and R290 application. You can explore. Okay. You can explore. Whenever R comes in front, so this is recognized as a refrigerant. Okay. When R comes in front, we recognize this as a refrigerant. What is refrigerant? What is refrigerant? So, see, so many things to learn. So, R means a refrigerant. So, what is refrigerant? So, refrigerant. What is this? Okay, so we will look into the applications. Okay, we will look into the applications slowly. Yeah? So when it comes to the informations, so example, let's say R290, there are data sheets available, technical data sheets, and even some cases, safety data sheets are available. Okay, so you have to refer to technical and safety data sheets. Okay, so this is some practical aspects. So to know more about this, you have to look into technical and safety data sheets. If you need to look into need to know more about substances, okay, need to know more about substances, you have to look into technical and safety data sheets. Example, if I'm going to share with you a screen, let's see. So I will type here R290. Let's see. Safety data sheets. You must be looking into this. If you need to know about, so you can see a lot here. So the safety data sheets we are calling sometimes. There is another word here, material. Material, technical and safety data sheets. So here material in the sense it is R290. Okay, so material in the sense here is R290. So we can open up. Okay, there are safety data sheets and you can go for very reputed websites or the manufacturers. Let's say I will go for a manufacturer site. Yeah. Anyway, so these are published information available for anyone. Okay, it is very important to know about this nature of data sheet. So this is safety data sheet. Okay, yeah. So you can see here. Later we will talk what refrigerant means. So you can see the manufacturers informations they are providing. Okay. So you can go through this. Okay. You can go through this and you can learn what safety data sheets mean. So I just put a snapshot of this to and this recollect or to remember this. I'll put this. Yeah. So you all know how to access safety data sheets. You can see this. Now I will look into the safety data sheets a similar way. So here, technical data sheets, you can get the same way. Okay. So data means some informations, okay, useful informations. So data sheets are useful informations. Data sheets. These are useful informations. So these are material like R290. So useful in the sense. Sometimes you transport this. So those who are transporting this, they should know about what they are transporting and the safety aspects of this. So transport, you need to know about this. Storage, you need to know about this. Applications, okay, applications, you need to know about this, mainly the transport info, storage and applications. So what are the things that specifically known to the, the people who are involved in this transportation, storage and applications? We call this data sheets. Okay, this is an additional knowledge for you. So you can get the information. So we will see further into the technical data sheet. So application. So you should be able to see this. Let me put the link here. I just put the link here. You can see the link here because I'm passing you the one-time notes afterwards, so you can look into this after. Yes. So this says, if you read some very useful informations. So characteristics and applications. So about R290. So Propane OR290 is a hydrocarbon, okay, that is used in some refrigeration equipment, such as heat pumps, commercial refrigeration equipments. We'll be learning everything. So this says, what is R290? Another name is propane, and these are hydrocarbons. So when working with hydrocarbon refrigerants, it is very important that they are very pure. Purity should be over 99%. As if there are any impurities present. So sometimes possible, see, sulfur, water, etc. So these are the possible impurities. It could cause the oil lubricants in the system to degrade and damage the compressors. You are going to learn everything, among other things. Okay. So if the purity of the refrigerant compromise, that will damage the system. Okay. Especially the degrading of the lubricants. See, and that causes damaging the compressors and the other components. Furthermore, if the hydrocarbon is not very pure, it can sometimes be mixed with other hydrocarbons, means it is not pure. So it may be sulfur, water, or other hydrocarbons, which can drastically alter the physical and thermodynamics properties. Remember, the subject is thermodynamics of the original hydrocarbon. Don't have any fear for this word hydrocarbon. So hydrocarbon is normally the carbon hydrogen containing substances. Yeah. So drastically alter the physical and thermodynamics properties. Example, this hydrocarbon mixed with another hydrocarbon, the property changed, thermodynamics properties. Yeah. Okay. The propane that is used in refrigeration applications is not odorized, means originally this is odorless, gandha sugandha, as it is when used for domestic purposes, means for household equipments. It is therefore not easily detectable when there is a leak. Do you think who wrote this? Actually, technical experts, they wrote this. So technical experts, technologists, they wrote this. So you have to have some sort of serious attention when you look into this nature of texts. Okay, practically important. Okay, extremely important. And you have to assure whatever this is, that if it is pure, you have to assure it should be pure when it comes to application. You cannot compromise. And if hydrocarbon mix with another one, another hydrocarbon, properties altered, thermodynamics properties altered. Okay, so you have to respect this data. Respecting the data is very important when it comes to safety data and technical data. Okay, so these are technical data. Okay, and still we are learning R290, but you know a little bit here. Okay. See the properties: molecular weight, boiling temperature, critical temperature, critical pressure, okay, glide temperature, latent heat at 25 degrees Celsius. Okay, so these are the physical properties. And this is about some compatible lubricants, means these lubricants has no reaction with this R290. Has no reaction. Interesting. Okay. You can go through and also you can see pressure temperature tables. Okay. Temperature, the pressure. So densities, enthalpies, entropies. What are these? Also coming under physical properties. So these are here because these are important. Okay, these are here because these are important. So it is very important for you to have a thorough understanding of this. Understand, Putta? Okay. This is the beginning of learning. So many new things. So we have to explore. Okay. So technical data sheets. Do you think technical data sheets available for water? Because water has a lot of applications. So this is extremely important, and I will specially take some extract of this for today notes. As I mentioned to you, two-way learning. Two-way learning. So both sides. So this is about R290. So this one. The basics are here. Let me share the screen so you can see what's taking place here. I will take the text also. Text or not. This one. These are for you to read. So it is very important. You must build up capability of not just the reading comprehension, but reading some technical text and to have a full understanding. That is very important. So part of self-studies, you have to do that. physical properties. We put this and I take the flammability, because the flammability is here because this is flammable. It should be mentioned in the safety data sheet as well. So you will be expecting another continuous assessment of reading technical and safety data sheets. Okay. Flammability. Flammability. Okay. After that, we will come for this, coming under technical data sheets. Good. So you can see my screen here, the computer. Just pay your attention, Putana. Okay. So here you have some little awareness that, so when it comes to some matters or material, example R290. So pressure and temperature, the connection is important. That's why it is here. Pressure, temperature, connectivity is important. Okay. So what are the things here? Temperature, absolute pressure. Okay, you have to understand this very well. Density, enthalpy, entropy. Okay. There are units: temperature, degree Celsius. Pressure, there is a unit. Density, unit. Enthalpy units, entropy units. So all are SI units. Yes. All are SI units. So you have to understand these units as well. Here mentioned bubble. Bubble means this is something like gaseous form, forming the bubbles. Even when you boil water, when you heat up water and there can be formation of bubbles. So bubbles is something like a gaseous form. Dew, it's drops. It's about the liquid. Bubble, dew, bubble, dew. So we will understand this as well, but don't wait until I teach this. Okay, don't wait until I teach this, because there are a lot of things for me to share with you in this nature. Otherwise, just if we just do a textbooks, that is not enough. So I pass that one to you for you to study already. That is one time note. Okay. Let's explore, Putala, whether there is any such for what? Water data sheet. See, water safety data sheet. See, water safety data sheet. So, thermodynamics is one aspect when it comes to application of water, drinking purposes. There are a lot of purposes of having water. So water safety data sheets may not be same as what we are seeing in R290. So you can see, okay. See, even handling and storage water. Exposure controls personal protection. That's why when it comes to technology, water safety data, when you handle this eye protection and physical chemical properties, we know water, we drink water, but when it comes to the technological application, water is just another material, and there are even water related accidents possible. So it is very important, okay, to have a sense of this as well. Even for water, there are safety data sheets. Okay, very interesting. Imagine for technologists, even water is something. It is more, how to say, there is a different way of feeling about water when it comes to the technological applications. Okay. So it is more than just drinking and using for cooking, bathing, and washing, and for agriculture. Other than that, when it comes to technology, you have to have different feeling, understanding of water as well. So I'm going into I'm looking into technical data sheet, whether there are technical data sheets or not. See, there are for deionized water, there are I think you can see my screen maybe. Yeah, of course. Let's see. Technical data sheets. It seems like the chemical aspects. Oh. Internet is a very useful source when it comes to access the information. Technical data sheets, not here. Later, I'm going to show you the technical data sheets of what. Okay. Later, I'm going to show you the technical data sheets of what. So, in your first assignment, thermodynamics properties. This is the technical data sheet. So here you can see for water, it's the same way. Temperature, pressure. This is related to density, enthalpy, due, enthalpy bubble, entropy due, entropy bubble. I hope you can see this. Can you see? Yeah. So even starting with pressure, temperature. Or it has temperature and pressure. It's the same. Pressure, temperature, density related column. So you have the enthalpies. H, enthalpy. Due, enthalpy bubble. And there is something different. Entropy. Due, entropy bubble. So this is what the steam table you are talking. But you should feel that the steam table is something. Technical specifications or technical data sheets. See, technical data sheet for your technology application. Okay. So you should understand this. Steam table. is the technical data sheet of what? OST is the technical data sheet for applications. Technical data sheet for applications. So there are many tables, so I put S here. So this one, understanding is very important, because if you don't understand this, you cannot really work with water and steam in engineering and technology applications. Yeah. The water is more commonly used compared to R290. What is more common? But R290 also, it is common. It is common. Okay, it is common. It is common. Interesting. So in this R290 pressure temperature table, you will see more than pressure and temperature. Okay, you will see more than pressure and temperature. So don't wait until I'm teaching you. Technical data sheets of water and steam, what we call steam tables. So try to understand, okay, by yourself. The knowledge is everywhere. So you should build up your capability for self-learning. It is very important. So CA of lesson 2. CA of lesson 2. So this is CA 2. CA from lesson 2. Review or understand technical data sheets of working fluid. So I have mentioned you this word. Working fluid here, we are taking R290. This is the link for the technical data sheet. Two, review or understanding. Safety data sheets. Of R290. Link is this. So, link in the sense information link. So, good. Okay, very nice. So review and understand. Very nice. Okay. This one submission is 14 December, 17 December, by 17 December. Okay, submission. So CA1 you can submit by next week. what is this? Okay. What is this? So you have to understand this as well. We have to understand this as well. Then you will understand what the steam table is. Okay, this is related to one experiment. Okay, this data all derived from a laboratory experiment. So later I will explain what that experiment means. Second. Boiling temperature. Actually, this is the standard word is normal boiling temperature. Okay, is minus. Okay, minus 42.1 degrees Celsius. So what is this? What is this? Normal boiling point or normal boiling temperature. I just use point. Normal boiling point. Oh, we call this NB, normal boiling point, minus 42.1. Boiling temperature. What is this? Boiling temperature. So this is normally we call normal boiling point means the boiling point at normal pressure, normal ambient pressure, or let's say atmospheric pressure. Boiling point at normal atmospheric pressure. So I will give you the best example. NBP, normal boiling point of water. We generally say 100 degrees Celsius. Okay. 100 degrees Celsius. Approximately. This may be 100 point something. Okay. So water boils at 100. Degrees Celsius. So this is normal atmospheric, under normal atmospheric pressure. And R290 boils at minus 42.5. Minus 42.1 degrees Celsius. So which means you should understand this. So whenever you have this normal boiling, always refer to ambient conditions. Let's say what? So let's say ambient condition. Ambient temperature. Let's say 25 degrees Celsius. Okay. So water 100 degrees Celsius boils at 100 degrees Celsius. This is the normal boiling point. Is more than this T ambient. Okay. T ambient means ambient temperature. 25 degrees. So this says that to make the water to boil, needs raise the temperature from, let's say, raise the temperature to 100 degrees Celsius. That's the point. So when you raise the temperature to 100 degrees Celsius, the water boils. Oh, at 100 degrees Celsius, water boils. Now the point. R290. Still the same ambient temperature. Ambient means the environment. Parisa Rushnatthi කියලා කියන්නේ in Sinhalese we call. So same ambient temperature. R290. We are right. Minus 42.1. It is minus. This is less than. This is the point. T ambient means in the normal environmental conditions, it's same like you are boiling water. To boil the water, you have to raise the temperature to 100 degrees Celsius. Then water boils. Boils means the liquid formation turns into vapor form. R290, ambient is 25. At 25, to boil the R290 refrigerant, you have to have the temperature minus 42. At minus 42, R290 boils. So, which means at 25 degrees Celsius, it's well above the boiling point. So you can see that R290 is well above the boiling point. Okay. So at ambient temperature of 25 degrees Celsius, R290 is well above the boiling point. So how above? Well above the boiling point. So R290 is already in gas form. It's already a gas. This R290 boils at minus 42.1. Your temperature is 25, means at 25, R290 is already a gas. That's what I want to mention to you. So this is what we can say about what we can interpret from the normal boiling point. So if R290 needs to be in the liquid form at ambient pressure, okay, at atmospheric pressure, let's say. At atmospheric pressure. R290 must be at or below minus 42.1 degrees Celsius. Okay. So these are from the data. So at normal pressure, if R290 needs to be in the form of liquid, then R290 must be below minus 42.1. At or below minus 42.1. That is very important. Same like in the atmospheric and atmospheric pressure, or in the room condition, the water to be remains as liquid. The temperature should be below 100. Okay. So the temperature for water the same thing. I can write the same. If water needs to be in the liquid form at atmospheric pressure, water must be at or below 100 degrees Celsius. Because 100, still you can see water. 101, no water. Okay. 100, still you can see water evaporate, forming water vapor. Okay. So this is for what? This is for R290. So another point is Let's say R290 boils at minus 41. So at ambient temperature, if R290 if needs to be in liquid form, if needs to be in liquid form at temperature 25, if needs to be in liquid form at temperature 25. How? You go to the pressure temperature table. Okay. So at temperature 25, so this is the pressure where both liquid and vapor remains. So in short, at temperature 25, okay, for boiling, just for boiling, the pressure is 9.52. So at 25, at this pressure or above, you can have liquid. So I take here. So you refer to the table. So 25, this is the pressure. At 25, needs to have liquid form. Yes. R290 should be pressurized above, okay, let's say up to 9.52 bar. Absolute pressure here, absolute pressure of 9.52 bar. up to the absolute pressure of 9.52 bar. That's the point. So that is why it is very important to have this data sheet. 9.52 bar. So if the storage temperature, so this can be the storage temperature of this R290, maybe some application conditions. So when the ambient is 25 degrees, at this ambient, if we need R290 in liquid form, the R290 should be subjected to a higher pressure. A higher pressure. A higher pressure. So that is the point of learning the normal or the boiling point. Yeah. So later we are going to learn what this absolute pressure means. Absolute pressure of 9.52. You can see tire here, okay, in this picture. Tire pressure. Measured, okay, using a pressure gauge. It is normal. We call this gauge pressure. Simple. Gauge pressure. It's a standard word. Gauge pressure. Okay. So let's rewrite this. Gauge pressure. Then we will look into the big picture. The big picture. So we have an atmosphere, and this atmosphere contains different types of gases, of course, other than the water vapor and all. So because of the atmosphere, always there is an atmospheric pressure. So even we are under atmospheric pressure. The big picture is this, even our lungs. So we have the lungs are under atmospheric pressure. Our body, atmospheric pressure. Anything here, even water boils under atmospheric pressure. There is a huge air column. The weight of that, okay, the weight of that equivalent to the height of water column, 32 feet. This atmospheric pressure, the pressure can be equivalent to the pressure of the height of a 32 feet water column. So reasonably high pressure. Okay, so here we all are under the atmospheric pressure. We all are the atmospheric pressure. So this tire so this tire working on the tire.